over. You bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. Sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets. You have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think?
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Lisa 24. Easy. Read him 24. Read him 54.
Now ETN to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. Now these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence now going to move them around.
30 left.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Here we go, son. Here we go, son.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70. 18. Right in.
Back to throw. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 4th 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Hey,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
30 left. Go, let's go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Hey, easy. Route. Heavy. Silver. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The Jaguars at 11-3 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. You look at the defense for these Texans. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. That's taken on the 25. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Another throw on second down. And as well. And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
First down, Houston.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2nd and 15. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60. 18 rattler.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Drop 60. 65 catch.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 17 yards out. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Jaguars nothing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A handoff running left is Etienne. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Big 13 heavy. Here we go, sir.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain.
On the ready.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 60 average. Victoria 70.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6.
A 6-yard play. A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
19 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. Steps away. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And that is caught. It's Davis. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 yards to go, second down.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Now Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Now Lawrence. Being chased out left. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. Complete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
A short throw to Ingram, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second down and 8. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Beatty with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Check. Hey, check that. Go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Warriors 70.
They'll set up to throw. Down the sideline he goes. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tyler Beatty with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jaguars 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break,
and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Lawrence will throw. That is caught. He's got room to roam. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
3-yard line.
Once more, ETN. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out. And the Jags are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Andre Cisco there on the stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Let's go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 81 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. This a 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Texans are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Jaguars 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, sir.
Lawrence. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd down, Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown! Travis Etienne from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Third and 9 here.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers. It's Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here.
60 Bobcats, Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
70 Rangers. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2nd and 7.
The tackle made at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. No, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people